Hey guys, Mr. Duran here, and today we're going to be taking a look at assessments and how to approve them and what the procedures are for for students to take an assessment. So you're going to start on your home page and you're going to go to whatever class it is that you want to approve assessments for. And so right now I think I have an open assessment in my world history class. And when you click on a section, that course will pop up. You'll have an overview of the course as usual. You'll be able to click on students and you'll be able to see where students are and if they've fallen behind at all. As you can see, all of my students are behind in this course because we have not yet reset the timeline. And so a lot of these kids will be okay once the timeline gets reset. You click over here to assessments, and this is where the action really happens. When you click on assessments, you have this on this left-hand column, this section called requests. These are students who have requested assessments and are waiting for your approval. It tells you what student requested it. It also tells you which focus area they're wanting to take. It tells you how long ago it was that they requested it, and it also tells you which attempt they're on. And so Mackenzie Ingram is attempting to pass the assessment for this very first course for the very first time. When you receive this assessment, you'll have the option to either deny or approve. And unless you have reason to deny a student, you'll go ahead and approve a student, and they will move over to this activity column. It will basically say approved until the student starts to take the assessment, and then you'll actually get a countdown timer, and you'll be able to actually see the student taking the assessment. The procedure for this: students can only take assessments during PLT. And so every morning when you come in, one of the very first things you should do, part of your procedure, should be at 8 o'clock when you come in, go through all your classes and make sure that you have approved all of the assessments that have been requested. That way, that student can take that assessment that day in whatever their PLT class is. This you need to communicate to your students. This means that if you want to take an assessment, you have to request the assessment the day before. Otherwise, we get into a situation where a kid is in a science PLT and they want to take an English assessment, but then the English teacher has to know that the assessment's coming and they have to stop their class and approve requests. To avoid that, we're just going to do everything in the morning. And if a student wants to take an assessment, they have to make sure to request it the previous day. Now, really, technically, you don't have to approve it request it the previous day, so long as they request it before you do your morning checks and your morning approvals. Don't forget that students are not allowed to use their summit materials while taking assessments. Um, we're going to have some screen viewing software very soon, and in the meantime, just to make sure that you stay on top of kids, to make sure they're not looking on the internet or looking at other summit materials.